what the point is then. You either gonna leave it alone or you're not. I don't care. But somebody went online and posted that it had 0 listens. They said, damn, you ain't even gonna listen to your song. They said he said Cardi ain't no KJ. They said Armon went online and posted the other baby mama and said you ain't no KJ. And said Stefan out here healing everybody. Yikes. Yikes. They said Cardi had some of his music taken down. What do you mean by that? Let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about a tweet like that? I feel like that's kind of passive aggressive, considering all that's happened. And I don't like it because, look, because I'm going to take it there, ho. And what I mean by that is, you said you were going to pay it. So why do you have a balance due? Paying it means to pay it. So if you're not going to address it head on, anything else is child's play. So to me, it's a passive aggressive act to post that and to make a remark like that. You understand my point of view? So I don't understand what the point is then. You either gonna leave it alone or you're not. But whatever's stopping you from pushing the issue a particular way, that you don't want to get into, just say it or leave it there. They said they both kept on going. But she never said I'm gonna leave it alone. He did. He said I'm gonna pay it. That lady got up and said all kind of shit about him and had threatened him and all kind of shit and said the apartments and all that, and he said he was gonna pay it. Now we all knew that wasn't true. Anybody that knows Armand knows goddamn well that he couldn't pay a goddamn thing. Child, if it was with your credit card, he couldn't pay it. It's just not in his nature. Not something like that. Are you kidding me? She finna get slugs randomly until, something changes and he feels better about their situation, is what I would say. He said that he could drag her, but he don't want to mess up his Hollywood connection. If you being you and feeding your platform based on the way you built it up is a problem for whoever is at the space you need to be in. Yes, we do need to improve and taper some things and be mindful. Absolutely. But at the same time, are you going to be able to recognize yourself when it's all said and done? Right. And you want to come, and I really feel like that shit is, I believe that to a certain extent that he don't want to mess up shit himself. And if she got a song pulled, then you would see evidence of him being affected. But you not finna convince me that Cardi B got more pulled than a Nicki Minaj that you don't give a fuck about talking about a particular type of way. I don't feel like Cardi got no more pull than some of the other people that you sit up and dog the fuck out. So I feel like that's something that may have some merit is being stretched out to fit over a complete situation. And I'm like, nah, I don't think that's the case. They said I heard him say that he don't want to be labeled as bullying a pregnant woman. I'd rather be labeled bullying a pregnant woman than bullying black women. We can send you your luggage. Bitch, it's not. On any day of the week, I'd rather have my community feel like I like them than to give a fuck about somebody saying I came as somebody who was pregnant. Let me tell you something. You going down a slippery slope. Because pregnancy is not the only thing that makes someone vulnerable. So if that's the case, you don't need to be talking about people who have mental health issues. You don't need to be talking about people going through different storms in their life. You don't need to be talking about people who got health problems. Anything at that point, then you just don't need to talk about people. The fuck is going on around here? Now, do women's hormones fluctuate while pregnant? Of course. But ain't no hoe in this world finna get a motherfucking pass for acting an ass because she forming a baby in her womb. Hell no. Where I'm from, oh well, nigga. Where I'm from, if a pregnant woman talking like that wanna fight, you hit that bitch everywhere but her motherfucking face. I mean, I'm sorry, you hit her everywhere but her stomach. You hit that bitch in her face. You just don't drag on the ground. You must got a mother problem. You act accordingly. You understand what that means to act accordingly? All right then. So my point is, how you got more fucking empathy and grace and shit for somebody who done called themselves telling everybody where you stay at so you could get hurt is what it sound like to me. They said he came at Nikki when she was pregnant. Oh, he must have forgot about that. Exactly. Ain't nobody saying you need to walk around poking pregnant women in the back saying chase me. But if a pregnant woman engages in some type of conversation that you want to respond to, go ahead. The fuck? Yeah, I think the whole thing is passive aggressive and I think it's some underlying shit. But it ain't for me to speak to because I would literally be making some shit up. I don't know what the fuck going on in Armon world or in Armon's goddamn head. And he gonna do what the fuck he wanna do. I think ultimately he looks like a kiss ass. And I think that he don't understand or can't see the forest for the trees, that he takes more of a personal hit than anything. Because you don't look like a nigga that could stand on your own and stand up for yourself a particular type of way. And that's some shit I can't get behind that. Somebody could be as entertaining as they want to, but when it come down to it, I ain't gonna with them a particular type of way because you don't stand for shit. You don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for any goddamn thing. That's how you ended up in that damn baby oil. You be doing too much. You gotta reel yourself in sometimes. So ain't nobody saying get up and act a fool and make yourself look crazy. Because there have been comments made about how crazy he looked when he has crashed out before. But what I'm saying is, if you didn't build your platform off of reading the girls, and this is your niche, and she has handed you a situation, why have you not spoken to it a particular way? And I'ma always say, don't go no harder on no black woman than what you did her, if that's the case. So, child, whatever. Somebody said going against your own foundation. Yeah. But it's his journey. So he'll do it how he wants to. They said that's because she the brim. They said he's scared of the brim. She got hitmen. Lord Jesus. They said I think Kim Barbie was responding to Armon and Tasha K. They said she gonna go in that mouth. Ooh-wee. They said because people have consistently isolated those who speak on her. I remember when someone behind the scenes wanted me to be with iHeart so bad. And they were like, Milagro, I really feel like you need to be over here. You need to be over here. And they pushed so hard. And I had a conversation with one of the guys over there. And they obviously did not put my show on their platform. And what do I think about that? What am I implying? I most definitely have been told directly and have been left with the impression that because of my thoughts and opinions on certain people, that I did not get a certain opportunity. Yes. But you know what I did? I said, you know what? I'm going to just go to my people because them the people I give a about talking to. So if I got to compromise how I really feel about something, then shit, it must not have been for me. And I just turned around and said, well, okay, well, Ma, we're going to thug it out. And then let's just see where it goes and what happens. And that's what I chose to do.
once told me the grass is much greener